Yeah, we had a little crash in round number 1, but we managed to roll out of it and take a decent spot in round number 2, which set us in the front row for the final. So that ended up pretty well. The AMSOIL team did a great job doing with what they have here. Track was pretty rough. It was definitely challenging. I'm glad that Wilson Sport Arctic Cat could help power through and make it in these rough conditions. I'd like to thank MTech Environmental, 100% Goggles, Lori and Tom at Wilson's again, and the whole race team up at Thief River Falls, and anyone else who has helped me physically, mentally, or financially along the way.
Well, congratulations, Kyle. Nice job. In second spot, Racer Frank. Now, Racer, I gave you the nickname Big Air because you love airing it out. How do you adjust for a track like this that's so tight? You just do it. It's natural, right? Good. And who do you want to thank today?
My dad, Bork Lumber, RFC, Eric Frank Construction, Patrick Philanders, and everything. And anyone I missed, thank you.
Well, congratulations. And up on top of the box, Drew Freeland. Now, every time you get on the podium, you have a slew of younger riders coming to you, giving you a hug, giving you congratulations. How does it feel to be such a role model for the younger ones?
Awesome.
And who do you want to thank?
I'd like to thank my dad for working on my sled this week. I'd like to thank FXR, Bristows, the Besters, Randy Cole, and just everyone who's helped me. I'd like to thank Division 6 for making me a sweet helmet, and everyone else I forgot. Thank you.
Well, congratulations, Drew. That was your top 3. I'm sending it back to you guys. We got more finals on deck.
Thank you, Carla.
Yeah, nice
Thank you,
job.
Chelsea.
I'll tell you that.
He was prepared.
That's impressive. Nice job, guys.
You
Looking
bet.
good.
Well
Congratulations.
done. All right, another final coming up. They are getting ready to pull up to the AMSOIL starting line here in just a couple of moments as these guys wrap up on the podium and have a photo op there.
Yeah, no, it's never too early. And we're racing the junior 14 and 15-year-old final.
Bester works the inside right away. Great hole shot. He's going to pull away with an early lead. And that looks like Cole right behind, trying to make up some ground early on in the Polaris. This Bester kid, I'll tell you what, as he moves through the field here and into, some of the, as he ages, he is learning all the time and just picks up on things so fast.
Incredibly fast, isn't he? And obviously Taylor Cole, our second qualifier, very fast as well. But you see it in different sections of the racetrack where people like, of course, Taylor and Riley right there, as you see it, they just excel in certain spots a little faster than other folks do. Man, you see it, especially watch this section right here.
See, Riley on that back part of the racetrack, he was going to try the outside. Well, then he seen that wasn't going to be as fast for him. And that's where you learn. He kind of bobbled a little bit, trying to come back down underneath Taylor Cole. And Taylor was able to make up some ground on him, but then Riley was able to pull away a little bit on the front part of the racetrack. So, the learning curve of these young drivers in junior 14, 15 is just huge. And they're like sponges. They just take and absorb any bit of information or learning that they can as far as their riding style and how to be successful on the racetrack.
Let me set the field for you, especially for all of you watching all over the world and back home as your family is out here racing in lovely Deadwood. Riley Bester, your leader. Taylor Cole right now in second. Zach Farmer in third. Matt Dutzman in fourth. Isaac Schlotteroff in fifth. Cole Snyder sixth. Marcus Lang is in seventh. Tasha Lang is in eighth. Mitchell Nieders in ninth. Jake Gill in 10th. And Peyton Hogan, who would be running 11th, no longer on the racetrack. But right there is your leader. And the lead is now almost 4 seconds for Riley Bester out of lovely Prior Lake, Minnesota.
Yep, found the line, and once he, composed himself after a rough round here in that second or third lap, now he's just found where he wants to go. He's focused and starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Like you said, Taylor Cole just about 4 seconds behind him. Goes across, completes another lap. Makes the turn into the U.S. Air Force rhythm section through the fun part of the racetrack. Watching flags out halfway through.
As we're watching these guys and gals go around the racetrack, trying to pick out some spots that are a little different. That FXR turn right there looks a little different from last night. We'll watch as your leader, Riley Bester, on the 151 makes it through this back rhythm section of the racetrack. That looks about the same.
It's early.
It is early. It is early, and Carl is the wizard up here deciding as he goes along what he wants to do. But as of right now, I see no giant changes. Do you?
No, it's pretty much the same as it was yesterday. But I look for it to get changed up a little bit here and there. I know they started early yesterday with it a couple of different ways, and that changed. If anything, coming out of the FXR, it looks like they put a rhythm section on the inside, so you've got a couple of different ways that you can go there. Bester getting around some more lap traffic.
3.5 laps to go for the 151. It's still Bester, Taylor Cole, and Zach Farmer 1, 2, 3 in this junior 14 and 15-year-old final. And as he carries speed into that turn.
Yeah, that sled that just came across there was the second place sled. They've got a lapper between them. You can see the distance that he has put on the rest of the field. Oh, sled down in the back part.
Riley makes his way around that. Again, for Fratellone Companies, FXR, Arctic Cat, and Speedworks, your leader is Riley Bester. Headed for that Amsoil finish line. 2 laps to go for your leader. Out of the FXR turn.
That sled that we seen down earlier, the 964 of Cole Schneider, he's back up underway.
We saw Taylor Cole go around the lap machine there and continue on. Zach Farmer, Matt Dutzman right on the tail of Zach Farmer right now as he tries to find his way to the podium. But back up front over the Air Force flyaway, Riley Bester will get the white flag as he crosses the tabletop, the Amsoil finish line right there. White flag is in the air, 1 lap to go for your leader.
Yep, just about 6 seconds, so he continues to put distance between he and the rest of the field. Back through the back part of the racetrack. We'll make that turn down in 3 and 4. And it disappeared. That thing is really getting dug out. And all he's got to do is make his way down the front of the racetrack. Checkered flags await. Your winner, Junior 14-15, Riley Bester. Flag to flag. He won both his qualifying heats. Goes on to win the final. A very successful day in Junior 14-15. Cole Taylor will come across in second place. Zach Farmer coming across in third. Zach qualified fourth. Rest of the field will find Dutzman coming across in fifth. Rest of the drivers squaring themselves away. Then it's Schlotteroff, Marcus Lang, Tasha Lang, Cole Schneider, and Jake Gill. Those are your top 10s. Here we go, guys. Let's hand out the trophies for the top 3 in the Junior 14-15 class. In third place out of Medford, Wisconsin, for Fort Fremont Marine Fly Polaris Racing Stud Boy and CNA Pro Skis on the 407 Polaris, Zach Farmer. In second place out of Medina, Minnesota, racing for FXR, Carlson Motorsports, CNA Pro Ski and Playstead Companies. On the 714 Polaris, Taylor Cole. And your winner, flag to flag, racing for Fratellone Companies, FXR, Arctic Cat, and Speedworks. On the 151 Arctic Cat, Riley Bester. Chelsea, I'm sure you got some questions for these guys.
Well, let's hope so. That's why I'm down here, right? All right, in our top 3 in Junior 14-15, we've got Zach Farmer in the third spot. Now, Zach Farmer, you were working really hard out there. What are the track conditions like today?
It's really rough out there. It's hard to find a good line. There's a bunch of breaking bumps, and it's just really rough.
But you went through it all right. Who do you want to thank today?
I thank my mom, my dad, my sisters, Jackie, Marky, the Petersons, Fort Fremont, Fly for the awesome gear, Triple Line Optics, Buttles Custom Egg, and everybody, thank you.
Well, congratulations. Over in second spot, Taylor Cole. Now, I know I've seen you watching over on the other side of the track. What are you looking for when you're watching?
Just the best, fastest line, the one that's most packed down. This track is all about the most packed down line, about getting the speed through the whoops and carrying your momentum through the corner and stuff. So,
And who do you want to thank today?
I'd like to thank Carlson Motorsports, Polaris, Kenny, Item, Fox, FXR, Playset Companies, Xerox Motorparks, Smartfill, CNA Pro Skis, all the people watching at home, and thank you.
Well, congratulations, Taylor. And up on top of the box today, Riley Bester. We know you got another final coming up next. So what are you going to do in between time?
Drink some water.
And who do you want to thank today?
My mom, my dad, my sister, Russ Siebert, Articat, Mike Coletti, Fratellone Companies, FXR, Rocks, Fox, Shocks, Graphics Effects, my grandpa, Tony Fratellone, Doug Erickson, everyone. Thanks.
Well, congratulations, Riley. I'm going to send it back to the box.
Thank you, Chelsea.
Starter's orders just about ready to go.
And
Green
we're
we
racing.
go.
Here we go. Up, bumping and banging.
I look at some of them guys on the outside. They watched Tucker Hibbert yesterday. There were
sure
like
did.
3 of them that all checked up, and they're sitting right now in about 2nd, 3rd, and 5th.
Trying to see who's out front there.
That's that early Artie Cat.
That's Evan Christian.
Evan Christian.
You better believe it. Over that Amsoil finish line in the lead is Evan Christian, Taven Woody in second, Riley Hassenack. Right now in third, Eric Downs fourth, and Logan Fratellone up to fifth.
Boy, and look at the distance that Evan has put between he and the rest of the field already. It's already a 2.5 seconds. Young driver, Evan out of Findlay, North Dakota, racing for Artie Cat Fly Racing, Findlay Motors, Christian Brother Ford.
Boy, you weren't kidding. It's getting dug out in that corner over there, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, it's a
and
drag
Evan,
race.
Yeah, it is. Traven Woody making up some ground. Bar to bar over the finish line they go. He stays outside.
Got him. We've got a brand new leader.
And he just smoked around him on the outside in that corner.
And I believe that's Eric Downs. It is. Eric
is
Downs into the lead here in the final of the junior 10 to 13-year-olds. Hold on to it. Leader gets a little squirrely, but does a great job hanging on to it. So now it's Downs, Christian, and Woody, 1, 2, and 3, as your leader heads for the Amsoil finish line on a rail.
And he's taken off now, put some distance between the rest of the field. Downs with a 2-second lead over Evan Christian. And then look at Evan. Evan's got a pretty good chunk of distance between he and the third place sled of Taven Woody. So those 3 sleds up front, all Artie Cats.
Oof. Another hard time through that section for your leader, Eric Downs, but he gets back under power. Let me give you the whole running order here as you look at your leader. Eric Downs, Evan Christian, Taven Woody in third, Logan Fratellone in fourth, Riley Hassenack in fifth, Racer Frank in sixth, Drew Freeland is in seventh, Nathan Lavallee is in eighth, Matt Lamaray is in ninth, Brody Hassenack in 10th, Afton Sterry in 11th, and Jake Jolstad right now scored in 12th.
Your leader still Eric Downs on the 129 Artie Cat right there. Through the back part of the racetrack
Much
over
smoother
the
that time.
old 76er. You know, in a rhythm section like that, if you just get off rhythm just a bit, I mean, it'll goof you up the entire stretch.
The rhythm is going to get you. I believe that was Miami Sound Machine.
I was going to say it's kind of an upbeat.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Showing our age because we know those songs.
Here comes your leader, the 129.
Going to have some lappers ahead of him here. Outside. You've seen the lapper went down low. Going to try and rail around. See if he can get by those sleds.
Over the Amsoil finish line, 2 laps to go for Eric Downs. Took him a lap and a half to get around Evan Christian. Since then, he has been gone.
Like 7 seconds gone.
Evan Christian is in second still.
Here's the distance. There's your leader. There's second and third. There you see the 129 of Eric Downs. Again, down into the Polaris, which transitions into the Arctic corner, works the outside. This time Byhawk can come by. 1 lap left to go.
1 lap to go for your leader, Eric Downs, over the Amsoil finish line. Last time around. Still Downs, Christian, Fratellone, and Woody now in fourth. Fratellone gets around Taven Woody, and Fratellone is in third. Taven Woody in fourth. Riley Hassenack is in fifth. Headed down the backstretch with less than half a lap to go is your leader. Your fast qualifier out of Jordan, Minnesota for Fratellone Racing and FXR. Down the front stretch he comes for the final time. The checkers await. Your winner in the Junior 10 to 13 final. Eric Downs has done it here in Deadwood. Second in place, headed down the backstretch himself. Evan Christian comes across in second. And earning the final spot on the podium is going to be Logan Fratellone. Nice effort for Logan. Taven Woody comes across in 4th. Then you got Riley Hassanak coming across in 5th. Racer Frank is in 6th. Nathan Lavallee will finish 7th. Drew Freeland holds on for 8th. Matt Lamoureux a 9th, and Brody Hassanak will round out the top 10 with Afton Steery in 11th and Jake Jolstad coming across in 12th. And that is your junior 10 to 13-year-old final, Mike.
3rd place out of Stillwater, Minnesota, racing for FXR, Artie Cat Speedworks and Graphic Effects. On the 318 Artie Cat, Logan Fratellone. In 2nd place from Findlay, North Dakota, racing for Fly Racing WPS, Findlay Motors, Christian Brothers Ford, Artie Cat. He is on the number 333 Artie Cat, Evan Christian. And your winner out of Jordan, Minnesota, another driver winning both his rounds of qualifying and the final from Fratellone Racing, FXR, Artie Cat Graphic Effects, and Spy Goggles on the 129 Artie Cat, Eric Downs. Let's go down now to the wonderful Chelsea Storch.
Hi guys, this is our junior 10 to 13 class in the 3rd spot, Logan Fratellone. Now Logan, you had to work really hard. You finally got Taven in that last lap. Tell us about your race.
The track's pretty rough, and I was just trying to get past Taven so I could podium. So, yeah.
And who do you want to thank today?
I'd like to thank FXR, Fratellone, Stud Boy, Spy, Speedworks, Northland Tree, Moving, Beeline, and everyone else I forgot. Oh, and my whole team.
Oh yeah, about them. Congratulations, Logan. In 2nd spot, Evan Christian. I was watching you today on the starts, and you're getting the whole shot every single time. What was your secret?
Just get it revved up and time it perfectly.
And who do you want to thank today?
I'd like to thank Fly Racing, Artie Cat, 999 Optics, Rock Speed FX, Speedworks, Diva Snow Gear, Leah Neck Races, Stud Boy, Kern Excavating, Fox Shocks, my mom, my dad, and Casey Motorsports.
Well, congratulations, Evan. And up on top of the box today, Eric Downs. You're up here with one of your teammates. We just saw Riley Bester up here. How does it feel to be on such a strong team this year?
Oh, it's a lot of fun talking to them after the races and seeing what they were doing.
And who do you want to thank?
Bruce from Beeline, Fratellone Racing, Northland Tree, Spy, FXR, Final Grade, and Tony Fratellone.
Well, congratulations, Eric. It is so beautiful out here, you guys. I'm going to stay outside for some more finals.
And they're racing. Into the turn they go.
That's Bester.
Picking up where he left off a couple of minutes ago,
Yeah,
huh?
early on. Look at him work that corner. Right behind him, I believe, Zach Farmer on the Polaris. But Bester right from the get-go. Oh, and here comes Farmer. Farmer found a burst of speed on the front part of the racetrack. So Bester, then it's Farmer. Isaac Schlotteroff slots into 3rd. Dutzman, Schneider, and Gill, those are your top 6 drivers.
There he goes, the 151 back out front, Riley Bester. See a battle shaping up back there for 3rd between Schlotteroff and Dutzman. Down the front stretch he goes, put another in the books. 8 laps to go for Riley Bester in this, the junior 16, 17-year-old final.
Just so composed.
Great shot of the FXR turn there.
You see what I was talking about in that camera shot, how they've kind of put a little rhythm section on the inside of that? But nobody has stayed tight inside. Had a couple of drivers that tried that because they were lined up in that number 1 position from the start, but then ended up coming off their sled. There's Bester. Bester now sitting on about a 3.5-second lead over the field. Looks like Dutzman starting to make a run on that third place sled of Isaac Schlotteroff.
Yeah, that's a good battle. Just went by on the TV screen.
Trying to get on the podium.
Your leader, the 151, heads for the AMSOIL finish line once again. Another lap in the books. 6 laps to go for Riley Bester.
Man, stretched it out even more. Now 4.5 seconds almost. It was a good battle back further, but Dutzman has positioned himself. He got around Schlotteroff, and now he's pulling away in
Certainly
third.
is,
But
yeah.
there's Bester, and Bester just kind of leaving everyone in his roost.
Down the stretch he comes. Still super smooth through that rhythm section. The Air Force flyaway over the AMSOIL finish line. The crossed flags means we are halfway through this final. Again, the junior 16, 17-year-olds.
10 laps they're running. Last night, Pro Open, the drivers ran 22 circuits around here. Some of these younger drivers racing multiple classes, they put in quite a few laps during a day.
Got to be young, Mike. Over the AMSOIL finish line once again, continuing to follow the 151 of Riley Bester.
Farmer about 6 seconds behind. Charged a little bit early on in the race, but since then it's all been Riley Bester just pulling away. Everybody else kind of slotting in. Farmer's got about a 4-second lead over third place sled at Dutzman. Dutzman about the same over that fourth place sled of Isaac Schlotteroff. So everybody kind of slotted into a position here. For that driver right there, that's just fine.
Big air for the 151. Through the Ram truck section.
Look how this thing just dips down right there. Oh, there he is.
Over the AMSOIL finish line now, 2 laps to go for your leader. He certainly has made this one look easy again. Their second place just came over the AMSOIL finish line. That's Zach Farmer. Zach out of Medford, Wisconsin for Fort Fremont Marine and Fly and Polaris Racing.
Fort Fremont Marine is a huge marine company. Sells a lot of inboard and outboard boats along with snowmobiles out in the Wisconsin area.
Over that AMSOIL finish line, the white flag is in the air for Riley Bester. 1 lap to go. As we have a rider off their sled here near us down by the U.S. Air Force flyaway section. There's your second place racer, I should say, Zach Farmer. Into that final turn for the final time. And down the stretch comes the 151.
That sled that was off, a little dicey, pulled right up in front of your leader.
Over the AMSOIL finish line for the win again. Riley Bester has done it again in Deadwood. Here comes Zach Farmer. He will take second.
A couple of podiums for him this morning.
And the third and final spot on that podium, about to cross the finish line, Isaac Schlotteroff will come across in third.
Rest of the field, Cole Schneider in fourth place. Dutzman will be in fifth, Jake Gill in sixth, and Peyton Hogan will end up in seventh. That's the running order. You see them, they've got it down path now, headed right up to our winner's circle area.
Yeah,
just a couple of
used to
moments.
drive.
Here we go in third place. It's out of Barnesville, Minnesota, racing for Artie Cat Fly Racing, Triple Power Sports, and Western Power Sports. On the 140 Polaris, Isaac Schlotteroff. In second place from Medford, Wisconsin, sponsored by Fort Fremont Marine, Fly, Polaris, Stud Boy, and CNA Pro Ski. The 407 Polaris again, Zach Farmer. And your winner out of Prior Lake for Fratellone Companies, FXR, Artie Cat Speedworks, Stud Boy, and Spy Optical. The 151, Riley Bester. Okay, let's go down to Chelsea, who's in winner's circle.
Hi guys, this is our junior 16-17 top 3 in third spot, Isaac Schlotteroff. It is your first podium in 16-17. How's it feel to be up here?
It feels just great being up here.
And who do you want to thank today?
CNA Pro Skis, Fly, 999, Fox Shocks, my mom and my dad, and God.
Well, congratulations, Isaac. Great race. In second spot, Zach Farmer. Now you're up on the podium once again. How does it feel to be so dominant this weekend?
It feels really good. I've been working really hard to try to get up here, and I finally made my goal, and it just feels amazing.
And who do you want to thank?
I think my mom, my dad, my grandma, grandpa, my sisters, the Petersons, Fort Fremont, Buttles Custom Egg, Fly for the awesome gear, Spy Optics, and everybody, thank you.
Congratulations, Zach. And up on top of the box, Riley Best, you just barely nudged out Zach for the whole shot. What was your strategy on the start?
Give it as much as I can and lean in the first corner.
And who do you want to thank today?
My mom, my dad, my sister, Fratellone Companies, FXR, Articat, Steve Hool, Mike Coletti, Russ Ebert, Beeline, Fox, Rocks, Graphics Effects, and everyone else. Thanks.
Congratulations, Riley. I'm going to send it back up to you guys.
Woody's Racing Junior Girls 9-13.
That's right, Taven Woody, Riley Hassenack, McKenna Kleeman, and Autumn Schlotteroff. I believe it's McKenna Kleiman. I need to make sure I'm saying that correctly. I don't want to get anybody's name wrong.
Hey, and we want to make sure we recognize the Woody's Racing family too for their sponsorship of this class.
Yeah, love that and love the support. Thank you very much. And it is Taven Woody out front with Riley Hassenack in second on the 741. You see McKenna Kleeman again right there behind her in third. Autumn Schlotteroff back there as well. But it is a drag race down that backstretch. Look at this. Riley Hassenack is not letting Taven Woody get away from her at this point.
9 to 13-year-old young ladies that aspire at some point to be in that Pro-Am women's class.
Yes. The future of our sport right here, and the future looks bright right now. Look at these two young ladies. Around that corner and down the stretch they come over the old 76er.
Boy, they handled that nicely,
they sure
didn't
did.
they?
Both of them very smooth, and Riley is just right on her tail, looks to the inside. Taven goes way to the outside, takes an extreme outside line, and here comes Riley.
This could be the drag race. You know the inside is faster than the outside.
Look at this race down the front stretch they go. Over the Amsoil finish line, and Riley Hassenack has the lead for the moment. And Taven looks to the outside once again, but there goes Riley Hassenack over the old 76er.
Taven's got to recognize that that outside line just didn't work for her.
Look at this, here she comes.
Needs to get back down underneath.
And that's what she does. You called it, Mike. She'll look to the inside.
That's it right there.
Great move for Taven Woody to the inside, and we've got a new leader again.
That is textbook racing right there.
But here comes Riley once again to the inside. What a race we've got in the Woody's Junior to 9 to 13-year-old girls class.
Stay down. Oh, and you looked at it. Hassenack had just a little issue, a bobble in one, and that gave Taven Woody the opportunity to pull out front again and then put a little distance between her and Riley Hassenack.
3.5 laps to go, and it is still a great battle for the lead between Woody and Hassenack. McKenna Kleiman and Autumn Schlotteroff still third and fourth. Taven Woody pulls away a bit, but this is the fast section of the racetrack for Riley Hassenack. Over that Amsoil finish line, 3 laps to go for the Woody's Racing Junior Girls 9 to 13-year-old class.
Look at her charge hard down there, tried to find a line to go underneath, but not quite close enough. You really got to be able to get underneath and get that ski under the other sled to make that pass work. We've seen it a couple of times in this race. Can Riley Hassenack do it again?
Riley dealing with a lot of roost coming off the sled of Taven Woody. Navigates the corner like a pro, and the leader heads towards the Amsoil finish line. 2 laps to go for your leader, Taven Woody. Riley Hassenack now 1.5 seconds behind her, but this race is not over.
Boy, this has been fun to watch.
Through that Ram truck section of the racetrack, and Taven with a little bit of breathing room now. Down the front stretch through the U.S. Air Force flyaway once again, and the white flag awaits. Taven Woody, 1 lap to go. Big Air with the GoPro on her helmet. and she will have a fun one to watch with the family tonight, Mike.
Yes, she will. There was some exciting racing there between her and Riley Hasneck. Riley just hasn't been able to get close enough to try to make the pass. All that Taven has to do is get through a couple of rhythm sections here, and that trophy is going to be hers.
Out of the Arctic Cat corner, over the Air Force flyaway, and this one she earned. Your winner in the Woody's Racing Junior Girls 9 to 13-year-old feature is Taven Woody. Riley Hasnack will come across in second. Third place headed down the stretch comes from McKenna Kleiman, and she will come across in third to round out that podium. And Autumn Schlotteroff will come across in fourth in the Woody's Racing Junior Girls 9 to 13-year-old class. Great racing there, Mike. Love to see that again. Thanks so much to Woody's Racing for sponsoring that class and making the opportunity available to these young ladies. It does make you want to dance the day away.
Racers down in the podium area in just a couple of moments, and we'll present the ladies with their trophies. Congratulations to all the racers here in the Woody's Racing Junior Girls 9 to 13. You know, the interesting thing is that the furthest west race we have. This class has been pretty well attended and populated too. When we get back into Minnesota, Wisconsin, and I would presume out east, we're going to see a full slate of racers again.
Again, a great opportunity.
All right, let's hand out the trophies for the top three in the Woody's Racing Junior Girls 9 to 13. In third place, out of Duluth, Minnesota, racing for Graves Dilling and Rocks Speed FX. On the 199 Skidoo, McKenna Kleeman. In second place, on an Arctic Cat out of Jackson, Wyoming, racing for Holdfast Racing. Intermountain Roofing Incorporated and Fly Racing on the 741 Arctic Cat, Riley Hasnack. And your winner from Alpine, Wyoming. I'll bet you these ladies have raced against each other before. She's racing for Arctic Cat, Speedworks, Amsoil Stud Boy, and CNA Pro Ski on the 873 Arctic Cat, Taven Woody. Chelsea, down to you.
Hey guys, I'm down here with our Woody's Racing Junior Girls 9 to 13 class in third spot, McKenna Kleiman. What's it like racing out here when it is just so warm out?
You sweat a lot and you get tired easier.
And who do you want to thank for your third spot today?
Skidoo, Rocks, my family, everyone who's helped me.
Congratulations, McKenna. Great job. In second spot, Riley Hasnack. Now, Riley, I watched you today, and it seemed like every heat race you were getting faster and faster. You're closing the gap more on Taven. Then you came out in the race lead today. What were you thinking about between races? What was your strategy?
Just to stay on the sled and be smooth and have fun.
And who do you want to thank today?
I want to thank Fly Racing, Holdfast Racing, my mom and dad, Intermountain Roofing, 999, and Teton Performance.
Well, congratulations. Great racing today. And on top of the box, Taven Woody. Now, Taven, you and the rest of the girls in the class are racing multiple classes today. How is that helping you?
It's helping us get used to the track and know where our lines are, and yeah.
And who do you want to thank for your big win today?
Asterisk, Rocks, Arctic Cat, CMP, Mom and Dad, Woody's Racing, my brother, Mike, Chad, Dylan, Tim, and my biggest supporters, Brett, Dylan, and Diane.
Well, congratulations, Taven. Great racing. We're going to send it back up to the box. We got Sport Lite LCQ coming up next.
Big LCQ on next, as you indicated. That is the Sport Lite LCQ. 5 of these will move on to the final. The rest of them done for the weekend here in the Sport Lite classes. We again see our ladies. Congratulations to all of our podium finishers in the Woody's Racing Junior 9 to 13 class. Signing autographs. Interesting thing is they have a practice session before they go down. they do their autograph session, then they come back and they've got a practice session almost right away after that. So, yeah, they've got a couple of busy 2-3 hours here.
Now, this is a real game changer. Riley Bester put in the back row for jumping the start. He's very fast, our second fastest qualifier. And our fastest qualifier is now on the very right of your screen. And that is Jesse Hendrickson, and he gets the stud boy hole shot. But let's see if he can hang on to the lead as we are green in the Sport Lite feature. Bumping and banging in turns 3 and 4.
Bester's worked his way up through the field. Man, look at him find the line, just about offloaded. I'm keeping an eye on Bester, but we got good racing up front there.
I believe it's Joachim, or is it Joachim, do you think?
Joachim Olsen.
Joachim Olsen.
He had a tough off yesterday in this class. Good to see him back racing again today. So Hendrickson, Olsen, Palasari, Hamilton, and we'll keep an eye on Bester and also Hendrickson. Hendrickson, your leader. Bester was the number 2 qualifier, and Bester right now is sitting in 11th place.
Out of Pequot Lakes, Minnesota for Northern Masonry, Lambert Water Wells, and AAA Equipment Center. Your leader is Jesse Hendrickson. It's Hendrickson, Olsen, and now Palasari has moved up into 3rd on the 310.
Hamilton sits in 4th, and Wolf, Taylor Cole, Bester up to 7th
There you
place.
go. Making his way through the field. Kendall Wilkes, Dawson Lugert, and Jordan Brinkman. Your top 10 right now.
Then you got Malcine, Stram, Belair, Steinhaus, and Goski.
Look at this. The battle has begun for the lead. To the inside comes Joachim Olsen, and he will take the lead.
Nice pass. Stays outside. That's the same corner he had problems in yesterday.
That was a pure power move for the leader right there.
Look at Bester. Bester trying to pick up a couple more positions.
Off the sled.
Oh, and there's another spot for Bester.
I think that wasn't Bester, was it?
No, Bester got around
Okay,
that
good.
sled.
That was Patrick Hamilton that came off the sled.
Hamilton was running, was he lap traffic?
No, he was up there. He was running 4th or 5th when he came off the sled right there. Your leader, again, the 175, Joachim Olsen. Comes from Malacca, Minnesota for Woody's Racing and Arctic Cat and Studpoint FXR. Great run so far, and he's put 3 seconds between himself and now Eric Palasari, who is in 2nd. Jesse Hendrickson has dropped back to 3rd with Taylor Cole in 4th.
Got a yellow up on top, just after the old 76er.
That looks like the 714.
Was it Taylor Cole?
I hope not. He was running 4th if it was, but I cannot tell from here.
It is a Polaris, and with that bright FXR gear on, I believe it was Taylor Cole.
Running 4th at the time. So your leader right there on the screen, the 175 of Joachim.
Look who's on the podium.
Riley Bester has moved into 3rd, from the back row all the way to 3rd. So it's Olsen, Palasari, and Bester 1, 2, 3 right now in this Sport Lite feature.
And Bester's still got a few laps left here. It'll be interesting to see if he's got anything left in the tank. If he can even move up more positions. He's about 2.5 seconds, 3 seconds behind 2nd place. But he has been grabbing some great lap times around this racetrack. That's a big confidence builder to go from row 3 of a starting grid to get on the podium.
Your leader over the Amsoil finish line. 2 laps to go for Joachim Olsen. Palasari still running in 2nd, but it's 6.8 seconds now as the lead for Joachim. And Riley Bester in 3rd is now down to 2 seconds behind 2nd place. Hendrickson and Wolf 4th and 5th right now.
Hendrickson running a 28.687 to Bester's 28.274. So about 0.6 of a second between those two is 1 lap left to go.
The white flag is out and the battle is on, ladies and gentlemen. It's still Palasari and Bester 2nd and 3rd. Joachim Olsen, your leader. Hendrickson and Wolf 4th and 5th. And here comes your leader, headed for the checkered flag. The 175 of Joachim Olsen will win the Sport Lite feature in Deadwood. 2nd place headed towards the checkers. It will be Palasari, but just a half a second ahead of Riley Bester, who comes from the back row and will finish on the podium. Jesse Hendrickson will come across in 4th. Jordan Wolf in 5th. A bit of a crash just after the finish line there. Jordan Brinkman comes across in 6th. Dawson Lugert comes across in 6th, I should say. Kendall Wilkes comes across in 7th. Austin Stam in 8th. Patrick Hamilton 9th. Devin Malsine in 10th. Drew Goski in 11th. Cody Steinhaus comes across in 12th. Jake Valera in 13th. And Taylor Cole will finish 14th. Not sure what happened with Palasari there. Running well for quite some time.
Lambert Waterwells and AAA Equipment Center. That is Jesse Hendrickson. In second place, out of Fratellone Companies, FXR, Artie Cat, Speedworks, and Studboy. What a run from row 3, the 151 Artie Cat, Riley Bester. And your winner out of Malacca, Minnesota, had a tough day here yesterday, but went back and took the top spot today. Racing for Woody's Racing, Artie Cat, Studboy, FXR, and CNA Pro Ski on the 175 Artie Cat, Joachim Olsen. Well, we're hearing Joachim may not be down in the winner's circle area. Chelsea will fill in for him. I know she will. let's throw it down to Chelsea. There you go, Chelsea on top of the podium. Congratulations, Chelsea.
Hey, you know
wave everybody and smile. Photo op there. Yeah.
I worked really hard for this. I'd really like to start by thanking Chris Hockey for believing in me, and Carly Applin for always being my roommate, and just sharing some of her hair products with me. So I'm really appreciative of that. I just need a minute. No, I'm gonna step down. It sounds like we got a sled coming his way around. Perhaps Woody's. Well, let's talk to Jesse. Hey, Jesse, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Now, yesterday you didn't have the greatest day. Today you're having an awesome day. What changed?
Yesterday I kind of got sick last week and just battling the elevation and riding a little too tight. I was like last pick on the LCQ and ended up 6th. So didn't make her in, but today was just a new day and feeling a lot better, and rode a little tight right away in the final, but yeah, be good. It's good to end up here on the box.
For sure. And who do you want to thank for your 3rd spot today?
Well, for sure, my mechanic Rand Bertosh for coming with me, helping me out all season long, and just friends and family back home, Northern Masonry, Custom Stonework, Lambert Waterwells, AAA Equipment Center, Articat, Fox Shock, Speedworks. Just thanks to everybody.
Well, congratulations, Jesse. Great racing. Well, let's go talk to Riley. So, Riley, you've been up here a few times today. How does it feel for number 3?
Feels good. I'd like to be on the top, but it's good.
Yeah, Joachim was pretty fast today, but you kind of had to work your way through the crowd. How'd you do it?
Oh, well, I started in the back row, so I don't know. I was just taking different lines, trying to wipe my goggles so I'm able to see, and yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah, you were the one that had to go back off the start. So just let's talk about starts really quick because they're pretty important. Do you just get like fidgety, nervous? Like how does it happen?
Yeah, just if they take a while to do the green light, you get jittery and I don't know, give it a little bit and then you jump.
Well, you raced awesome today. Who do you want to thank for your 2nd spot?
My mom, my dad, my sister, FXR, Fratellone Companies, Fox, Beeline, Rocks, Graphics Effects, Articat, Russ Ebert, Mike Coletti, everyone, thanks.
Well, congratulations, Riley. And it looks like our winner, he's going to make his way up to the box. You know, when you don't have to run a victory lap when you're done. You know that, right?
Yep.
Well, Joachim, it's great to have you up on the box, up on top here, riding for Woody's Racing. And I just heard, are you officially going to be with us all season?
Yeah, that's right.
And who do you want to thank for your big win today?
Woody's Racing, whole team, FXR, my mom, dad, everyone. I'm so happy. Yeah.
Well, and I do have to ask one question quick for Mike and Chris. You say your name, Joachim, Joachim.
Joachim Olsen.
You heard it, guys. You heard it here first. So that is your top 3 here in our Sport-Lite final. I think we got Champ 120s coming up next, so I'm going to send it back to you guys.
Thank you, Chelsea. Joachim.
Like, you're welcome? You're welcome.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but I love the name, and what a great racer. We're so glad to hear. That's great news that Joachim will be with us the entire season. Congratulations, man, and congratulations to the top 3. And Riley, again, congratulations all the way from the back row to the podium.
You know,